Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dragon Ball Speak, a show where we summarize and review every episode of Dragon Ball Z, and we rate them each on a scale of 1 to 7 stars.
7 stars.
We upload every single dang Saturday for the most part. Lately, it was kind of a little busy. We had family in town. It was kind of crazy.
I'm getting the house worked on, lots of noises.
Getting the house worked on, and we had family in town. But we're back on it. We're back to regularly scheduled programming, and I'm Brandon.
And I'm Wesley.
And this is Dragon Ball Speak, episode 50.
Episode 50. So we usually do a double whammy, but as we've mentioned before, we've got family in town. I'm getting my house worked on. Basically, all the stars are aligned to prevent us from uploading for a third Saturday in a row. But we said, you know what? No way. We're doing it. So we're just at least putting out 3 episodes. We watched 3 episodes to put out a single episode this Saturday. We're going to make it up to you. We're going to put out a double episode sometime eventually. Maybe we'll do a 6-tuplet episode for episode 60.
No, I feel like episode 51 will be a double.
It will probably more than likely be that.
We could probably make that happen.
Yeah. I think my bottom made that happen.
Dude, we could probably make that happen.
Yeah, rock it down.
I'm having a hard time today. I'm having a very hard time today. So episode 162 is called Trunks Ascends, but we good?
Yeah, you're good.
But before we get to all that, as some of you may know, Goku and Krillin, best friends.
The best friends.
Krillin dies, but then he comes back. Mm-hmm. As some of you also may know, I got a wedding coming up in February, and me and Wesley are best friends.
Yeah.
And Wesley, I was wondering if you would be my best man in my wedding.
God, dude. You were such a... Yes, I will.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, my God. I was like... What the hell is he talking about? If we weren't on camera, I would be crying like a baby. I could feel it welling up.
Oh, no. Yeah, dude, I want you. I want you to be my best man.
Dude, I love you, bro. That was incredible. I respect that so much. You guys wouldn't know, but I'm a big fan of the theatrical element of surprises. So for Brandon to have I'm like shaking. I got adrenaline to have completely surprised me and done it in a very sick way on camera. Very sick.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I wish I could take full credit for the idea, but we'll ignore that part.
Yeah, well, you did it. It was you and Goku.
Thanks, dude. Oh my God, that's why I was tripping over my speech. I got nervous. I got nervous for no reason.
Oh my God, I was like, yep, Goku and Krillin are the best friends.
I was like, were playing right into it.
I'm like, I don't remember. Did I miss something this episode? Oh my God, that's so sick. Thank you so much. It is an honor.
Thanks, dude.
Truly an honor.
It's the honor is mine.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, we got a lot of talking and planning to do after this, but
yeah, I'm sure we do.
But more importantly, Trunks Ascends.
I didn't even write down the full. I just put Trunks.
Nice. I missed saving throw, but then I looked it up and I still don't know why it's called saving throw. So
that's because I don't know either. Actually, these episodes kind of blur together. Oh, is it? Oh, it could be.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like saving throw. These episodes do blur together, and not for a good reason.
No. I gave them like higher scores than I wanted to for some reason.
I started high and then we got low.
I started high and I was like, well, actually, I gave these all the same score.
Did you really?
But I should have lowered them. Again, it's probably because I'm not good at art, but I know you were picking up probably some bad art. Because if I notice a shot, then that means you definitely are noticing some bad art.
Yeah, it was really a mixed bag.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it was like, oh, that shot of Trunks looks real tight. And then sometimes it was like the derpiest faces that you would ever see. And the colors aren't mixed and it's like just terrible looking.
There was a shot of Vegeta that, you know how like in school they teach you like to draw a face. You do the circle and then you put like the cross on it kind of thing.
Yeah.
There was a shot of Vegeta that still had that freaking cross looking thing. It's the one that I pointed out. I was like,
you pointed that out.
Really just...
It literally still had that on there. Yeah. Like they didn't have time, I guess, to even erase that.
And then the last episode is definitely, I don't know if they were reusing stuff, but
They did.
Okay, I was about to say, because it definitely seemed like one of those episodes where they were like, yeah, we don't got it this week. Throw some shit together. But there's new stuff, too.
There's new stuff and old stuff, I think. Yeah. It's, let's get to it. These are really, I think this is going to be a quick episode overall.
Yeah.
Because they're all... they're all 20 minutes, but they all felt like short episodes, but in the bad way. They felt long while you were watching them, but then you look down at your notes and you're like, I didn't even write anything. Nothing even happened.
I don't remember one of these episodes, but when I get tired, I do this thing when I'm watching shows or playing games or doing anything where I'm just kind of like this. I watch like this a little bit, and then like it lets me like close this eye a little bit, and I can keep this one open. And one of these episodes, I was like, I want to sleep right now. Like I'm ready to sleep, and I still gave it a good score, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
I think each episode has like one cool thing, and I was like sick.
Yeah. We'll get to it. Trunks Ascends. Flashback to the last episode right off the bat. So they're going in bold. Yeah. So right at the beginning of this episode, they flash back to last episode of Vegeta kicking Cell in the head, and then Vegeta's kind of just standing there, and he's like, ooh, I like kind of thought that would do something, but it didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
He's scared. This whole episode looked great as far as I saw, but
they didn't have to do too much though. Second half is like 2 shots.
Oh, but I loved it, dude.
No,
but it's
good,
sick, yeah.
But it is.
But it's like 2 to 4 shots, but they look real good.
Yeah, just lightning going back and forth.
Yeah, and a beefy boy,
and
a short but beefy boy.
Yeah, they get his proportions wrong a lot in the episode after this. We'll get there. We'll keep jumping ahead.
Yeah.
Vegeta gets fucking knocked.
He gets educated, as Cell put it.
Yeah.
Dude, if there's one redeeming quality here at all times, it's Cell's dialogue. Always. It's like so good.
Yeah.
Like he's
getting educated is something I'm gonna start using in my vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm gonna educate you, and it's not gonna be pretty. No, he's like what Vegeta wants to be with his trash talk.
Yeah.
It's like actually good.
Yeah, because Vegeta doesn't trash talk. He just he does, but he's just like, I'm the best. And Cell's like, I'm going to educate you.
Trunks is just watching, and Krillin once again is like, what are you doing? And then Trunks is like, look, it's very important. There's like this whole kind of speech about like Vegeta's arrogance seems like arrogance, but it's something more noble than that. It's like a warrior's honor, blah, 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 blah. So basically, he's going to risk Vegeta being killed because he's not willing to power up past Vegeta until Vegeta is unconscious.
Yeah.
Do you think this is smart?
Yeah, I mean, as far as like we know that Vegeta the second he finds out someone's more powerful than him, he keeps throwing shit off, so better safe than sorry. Also Trunks is just generally more strategic than Vegeta, as we see in the next episode. So yeah, it makes sense to me. I can dig it.
I don't think that.
Okay.
I keep just to be honest with you, it seems really dumb to me. Like I get it, like it's a respect for his dad kind of thing, but like when the world is at stake and the whole reason you came back here is for this, like it's kind of like,
yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but like, do you think Vegeta would? I could easily see a world where Vegeta turns into him versus Cell and Trunks, if Trunks is more powerful than him.
I don't think that he would fight Trunks just because he's stronger than him, but I do think that he would like never want to talk to Trunks again because he hid that from him, kind of thing.
That's true, yeah. He loves his dad.
I keep thinking, dude, back to the beginning of this episode when I asked, you freaking immediately choked up.
Oh no!
Like I'm pretty sure when we play it back, you're gonna be able to tell.
No. I told you it was right there. Like if we weren't on camera, it would have happened.
That's impressive.
It's also crazy that we almost didn't have it.
I know, that's
we
why
I had it on camera, but like
I kind of started off like a little yeah, dude, immediately. That was funny. Did you put the pieces together when I said the wedding?
At first, well, no, not even really. Like I kind of did, but I was just like, what is he going? What are we doing here? And then another thing that's funny, I like this episode is just all over the place.
That's fine.
You were like Vegeta or Goku and Krillin, best friends, and I was like the best friends, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because we are.
Hey, yep, it's true, the best. Mm-hmm. So 16 tries to like, he's going to try to like hit Cell, and Cell is like, don't even try it, and he didn't even look at him, so he can smell his movement. He can't sense him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe he's just omnipotent.
He's a god.
Yep. And then we get Vegeta starts getting angry, and he's setting up, and he's like, he gets hit up, he gets roughed up, he's like getting destroyed by Cell. He goes in the water, he comes out of the water. Okay, so here's what's weird. When he gets hit and he's like above the water, He gets hit by Cell, then he flies back, then he's above the water,
Upside
and then
down.
Upside down, and then he powers up,
Yeah.
and then he falls into the water. I was like, I didn't understand. I thought that he was coming back for a. I don't know what I thought.
It looked pretty bad too. It looked like they had the art of Vegeta made, and then they were like, they did this. They were like, okay, so he's going this way, water, boom.
Click, rotate.
Yeah. And then he falls, and then he has the biggest splash ever. Dude's like Shamu or something. Massive splash.
I mean, he's
like,
probably pretty dense.
Yeah, he is, but it was like 50, 60 feet into the air.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a weird. That whole sequence is strange.
So for the record, I said it. You can't give me full credit. I have to credit. It was your wife. It was her idea.
She's good.
She's good.
She's good. Dang, she didn't.
Good. I couldn't think of a way to do it, and then she was at this ladies' meeting the other night with the ladies in the wedding, and then she told Corinne, or she told my fiance, "Hey, why doesn't he do it this way?" And then she called me, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
Dang.
Because I was thinking, like, you're the last person for me to ask. I was thinking, like, the whole time, like, I wanted to do something special for that. But anyway, I got to give her credit. Back to where we were at.
Shout out to Gabby. Shout out to Brandon.
Yeah.
Shout out to Goku and shout out to Krillin.
Yeah. Except I'm Goku and you're Krillin.
Oh, yeah.
And
I don't even know. If we're being honest here, I'm probably not talking friendship. If we're talking, like, physique. I mean, we both know I'm pushing Yajirobe.
No. Oh no.
I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to get to like a Yamcha maybe. I can handle a Yamcha.
Yamcha's freaking shredded, dude.
He is, yeah.
So is Krillin.
Yeah, but Krillin's like I feel like I could take on Krillin right now.
No, he would he would without even thinking about it, he would destroy you.
This is whoever's listening, don't take this as like short hate, but he's 3 feet tall, maybe. Like he's taking a knee to the face and he's going down.
But he can fly, and also he's so fast you can't.
Okay, watch. This is him
when
flying. This is him flying. He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well I'm disappearing now," and I'm gonna be like, "He's not going anywhere."
Oh, you're gonna grab his leg?
I'm just gonna grab his leg. It's gonna be like grabbing a dog. Like you can't do nothing.
Do you remember in Dragon Ball whenever like in the first tournament, and he was like destroyed all the regular guys?
Yeah, but I just think I have more mental fortitude than the regular.
You probably.
How many times did you see them try and knee to his face?
Would you have? Okay, you're set up. You're on an island.
Yeah.
You have a remote control.
Yeah.
There's a killer hot babe in front of you.
Marin.
You've never really not Marin. It's 18. You've
Okay.
never really talked to her.
Okay.
But one time she kissed you on the cheek. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so if you don't destroy her and kill her, or like disable her at least and stuff, and destroy her, the world ends. Mm-hmm. But if you do not destroy her, she dies anyway, so you still don't get laid. Mm-hmm. What do you do? I need to figure out if you're in the Krillin mindset. What would you do? She's really pretty. She kissed you on the cheek.
We've kind of
it gave you electric lightning bolt on the tip of your pee-pee.
It's not like Krillin's a virgin or like.
So in canon, he's a virgin. Because remember, Marin is filler. And they may not have had sex anyway.
I feel
true. Like it was one of those like Krillin watches her have sex with someone else kind of situations.
The thing is I just can't relate, you know? Like one kiss, and he's married
on the cheek.
He's a slave.
And she's a murderer.
To the good, yeah.
For the record, I think we've seen her kill people.
Yeah, and now we know, well, I guess it's a different universe, but maybe she's not great.
Well, in the other timeline, I think those do seem to be like more outwardly evil versions of them. But regardless,
is she trying to kill people? Like that's her goal?
In which timeline?
In our timeline.
Their goal was to find Goku. I don't remember. Like if we saw her kill someone, I think it's filler.
Yeah,
like I don't remember. But didn't they like blow up a city or was that the other android?
That was the other androids.
Yeah. They killed the football team. No, that was Cell. Cell killed the football team.
I don't know. I just think it's very.
I don't know.
I don't remember the names of the people. What is it? Virgin Chad and the other one. Who's the other one? Neckbeard Larry or something.
No, it's just Virgin and Chad.
Oh, okay.
The Virgin Chad and Neckbeard Larry. Nice.
If Neckbeard Larry's out there, I think Krillin's probably Neckbeard Larry. He's simping. I mean, at the end of the day, he's simping. Like, in a modern day world where there's no dinosaurs and shit, Android 18's probably streaming. She's
Okay.
probably good at Warzone, probably
She
Overwatch.
would definitely be good. She would definitely be good
Yeah.
in Warzone.
And Krillin's going in there every day, dropping like $100 in subs.
Oh no.
He's simping. He's
Guys,
trying to get
we
in
know
the
better
private
than
chat.
this. We know better than this.
He's like asking her like, "What size feet do you have?"
Oh no. Oh,
Stuff
jeez.
like that, getting personal, not realizing that there is a computer screen in between them.
Now,
and
is she
that-
doing like? Is she just playing the game and like streaming because she enjoys it, or is she like hot tub streaming?
I think she would be playing the game.
I agree.
Like, because I think she'd be. I mean, she would be out there stomping. I think she'd be really good at
Would the
Warzone.
like maybe her eyes are like Android eyes?
Yeah. Because if Krillin was oh yeah, true, she might be like cheating actually.
Yeah.
If she was like a hot tub streamer, is it hot tub or bathtub?
I don't know. I guess
Then,
hot tub. I said hot tub. I guess it could be bathtub.
Bathwater, Android 18 bathwater.
There are so many people that would buy that.
Oh, I know. I've looked into the Android 18.
Oh, is this true?
Not for like pleasure purposes, for curiosity purposes, and it's real and it's
Yeah.
out there. The artists, I think, take a little creative liberty when designing the layout of her body. I've also seen one with tentacles.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
That
Should
was
we-
for pleasure.
Should we put? All right. Anyways, so Gohan grills a piece of meat for his daddy
Yeah, he does.
with his energy blast.
It's quick.
but it burns, and Goku's hair catches on fire.
But does that actually do anything? So I mean, saying hair doesn't change. You know, Toriyama,
So
keep
what
up with
you
your
would-
shit, dude.
That
Come
should
on.
be a permanent effect.
Yeah, but it's
permanent
not.
burned hair for the rest of the series. Guess what? Writing inconsistencies.
This is absolutely ridiculous, dude. I'm sick and tired of it. Welcome to Totally Spies Speak.
And that's why Totally Spies. I've never seen Totally Spies.
Oh.
That's why this episode is 1 out of 7 stars.
1 out of 7? I
I'm
give
just
it a
kidding,
5 for
I
some
give it,
reason.
No, I give it a 5.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, I knew I was off. But,
No, I was just kidding. So Final Flash. Tell me about the Final Flash. First appearance of this signature move of Vegeta's. It is called Final Flash.
I actually have a lot to say about this.
Okay.
It's a power-up that I think people that don't watch Dragon Ball make fun of.
Yes.
It's very hype, but it is a power-up that is long.
There's a dichotomy here that I want to talk about in a minute.
Okay. It's a long power up. It looks like he's trying. At first, I was thinking it was going to be a fail because he's trying to power up something in his hand and it just keeps kind of flashing and fizzling out. And I'm like, oh no, he can't get it up anymore. And that's okay.
Performance issues.
Yeah. He
Cells
needs
intimidating.
He needs a sensu bean,
Yes.
which
A
sometimes people do.
blue triangle. Blue diamond sensu bean. Anyway.
And it's powering up for a long time. He finally shoots it, and I believe it hits the earth, cuts through just everything, is so massive that then we cut out to the atmosphere and we see it launch away from Earth,
Yeah.
launch deep into space.
I love Cell's like last minute panic before
Yeah.
it hits him. Because he's like tough guy in it. He's like, I'm not even going to move.
And then his face is like,
And
oh,
then at
shit.
the last minute, he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He says, what's this?
And so I think the beam.
That sounded more like plankton. I like how we always talk about the plankton and the cell, but that actually sounded exactly like plankton.
That actually did.
We gotta play that back.
Yeah, we
Play it back.
will.
Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back.
And there it is. Perfect plankton.
Mr. Krabs.
All right. You were saying we see the
Theory.
Earth.
My theory. The beam goes out. Boom. Where the hell did I write this down?
It seemed like it shot
Here we
Cell
go.
into space.
Final flash signals. Okay. My theory, so the final flash goes out. It shoots into space. It does the Team Rocket blasting off thing. And then we cut to some Goku stuff. And then we cut back and they show us the Team Rocket blasting off thing again. Theory, the final flash is power is like a signal through space. And I think the next big bad is going to arrive via that signal.
That is a interesting
Like,
but strong theory.
I think that it's obviously a very powerful attack. So powerful that it like got even bigger and launched off Earth. And then I think, the bad guys are going to be out in space and they're going to see it go by and they're going to be like, what was that? And
You
they're
think the
gonna go
next
after
bad
that.
guy is just going to be like another Frieza? Like another space pirate bad guy?
I mean, I don't really have a reason not to believe that. They kind of all. I mean, Cell's like a literal Frieza, basically. Like, he's got parts of Frieza in him.
Yeah, but he's nothing like Frieza in terms of
That's true.
personality or origin.
No, I think it'll be more of like a. I feel like this has happened somewhere in movies before, but I just can't think of it.
You're thinking of Zack Snyder's Justice League.
I think that
You're literally thinking because Superman's death cry is what causes Steppenwolf to come to Earth. I'm like putting the pieces together in my head. Like, where did he get this from?
Yeah, that's exactly it. They make emphasis to show it the Flash. Like, it's got to be something. I refuse to believe it's not. You heard it here first, folks. Whoever's coming after fucking Cell
It's Steppenwolf.
is Steppenwolf. Zack Snyder's Steppenwolf specifically,
Way cooler
not
looking.
the Josh Whedon face weird one.
Pretty bad theory.
Okay.
Pretty bad.
Sick.
I think it was just supposed to look cool.
Okay. Well,
And it was big. It was a beefy blast.
this was a big moment for me.
Well, Final Flash is a significant. So we've never seen him use it, and it was like a big boy move, and it's kind of iconic.
Yeah, I would say he kind of whiffed it.
He did with it because it freaking was a very effective move. So this is one of the few times like they do the blast, the smoke clears, and usually like they're standing there if they're fine, they're like ha 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 whatever. But this time, half of like Cell's body was like blasted off, and it was like a big old cat's butthole.
It was very odd.
It's graphic. He's gray on the inside.
Yeah, and then when he comes out, it looks like I'm gonna take it even more graphic. And I only know this for medical purposes. When it's coming out, like when the cat's butthole is opening up to
the arm,
it looks like a oh my god, what is the word? An anal prolapse.
Oh god. Oh,
like
boy.
a rosebud emerging from, like a cellular rosebud emerging from. I'll throw one of those up on screen for you too.
I mean, I think that is basically what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, prolapse is really just what, something in coming out.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we've all prolapsed before then.
I've had hemorrhoids. Is that like a mini prolapse?
We'll have to look and see.
Oh, next time on Dragon Ball Speak, we're doing a hemorrhoid inspection. So now Vegeta gets wrecked by Cell
Yeah.
after Cell regenerates. And then now it's Trunks' turn, and Krillin is simply vibrating at the thought. Mm-hmm. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
So Trunks starts powering up. They do a very bad echo effect on his voice, which I do not support, which luckily the next guy was like, no, we're not doing that. Mm-hmm. And Krillin is literally vibrating strongly in fear because like Trunks looks kind of scary because his pupils are kind of like disappearing.
They do. He looks like a demon.
Yeah,
It's
he
sick.
looks like a bad boy.
I thought it looked sick.
That's the end of the episode. What'd you give it? 5.
5
We both give it a 5.
Yeah.
So you gave all 3 of these a 5.
Yeah, probably big mistake, but I'm going to stick to it, and I'm going to defend it.
I don't know if that's one you should defend, especially once we get So 163 is called Saving Throw.
Hold Something's coming part of me.
Corn.
And
like break on a leash. Oh boy. I used to love that music video. Can you throw that up? Picture? And then?
Yeah. Corn.
Corn.
Welcome to Corn Speak.
A show where we summarize corn with the K and the backwards R. We get the worst, possibly the worst shot I've ever seen in Dragon Ball Z in this episode. I don't know if I would call it a shot. I guess it is a shot. The helicopter kick from Trunks.
Yeah.
The Ryu side B.
They keep like his top half stationary.
But then his bottom half is like woo, woo, woo,
yeah,
woo.
it looks
bad.
We laughed out loud at it, actually.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
So we got Super Saiyan Grade 2 Trunks at the beginning of this episode.
Okay. So I called that Daddy Trunks, and then I said, is that a new level of Super Saiyan? So,
No, I'm pretty sure that's his Grade 2. Because at the beginning of the following episode, we get Grade 3.
Oh shit! I missed that then.
Well, you know how they're like, it's subtle, but they're like, oh, it's a new form, but it's like not really. But
I'm looking
kind
for
of
like
is.
the change in the hair because he changed from 1 to 2. He's got the ponytail.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the just standard.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like a hair change. I think it's like his ponytail came out because it snapped from all the hair power. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but there seems to be a drawback, so we'll get there. So Cell's lines are continuing to be good. He's like, you Saiyans are like cockroaches. You step on one and another crawls out from behind the wall. And then Mud. He's like Vegeta's laying there face down in the mud like he should be, kind of thing.
Dirt though, but yeah.
No, he said mud.
I know, but
but it is dirt. It's
yeah.
it's like not even.
It's like very dry.
It's like
dirt.
really, you could say it's rocks.
Yeah, it's like those cracked deserts. The very opposite of mud.
We get some good shots, but only some of the close-ups and a couple of the sequences. Overall, it's a pretty uggo episode.
We have a cool moment where they're fighting, and Cell dodges Trunks, and then he's looking at him, very similar to Zack Snyder's Justice League, with Henry Cavill looking at the Flash. He looks at him and he goes, and then he punishes the hell out of him.
It was a great. I literally wrote punished hard.
I wrote
he punished him like hard.
To the punish equals excellent.
We see. This is why we're on the same wavelength.
We are. Goku and Yajirobe forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Yajirobe being in these episodes. Very good to see our boy.
Immediately, he got murdered. He got murdered.
He didn't even stand a chance either. He tried, but
I'm surprised they even bothered showing him get murdered.
Well, people are wondering where he is. I'm a little sad we didn't see where Oolong is, but you know.
No, Oolong is like for sure dead. They ate him.
True.
Yes, we get some good shots, and then we get a little hide and seek from Goku and Gohan, but it's basically just showing them training a little more. And Gohan is like able to use Super Saiyan easily now.
Yeah, he's got it on.
He's got it on lock. Then we get the beefy boy Trunks. Like, he's pretty inconsistently beefy. Mm-hmm. So he's beefed here. He gets a little slimmer, I think, towards the end of this episode. But then at the start of next episode, he's like bigger than any character in Dragon Ball history.
His chest is like this far out. It looks like Buzz Lightyear.
His triceps have triceps. Krillin is like not doing what he was told, which is to get Vegeta out of there. He's just like floating around.
Yeah, and Trunks is like, "Hey, dude, I'm getting the shit beat out of me."
Which
for this plan.
It turns out he's allowing to happen so that Cell doesn't notice. Which then it turns out that Trunks just took those hits for no reason because Cell noticed and didn't give a shit anyway.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, why would I care about Vegeta when I can just go kill him whenever I want?
That's one of my questions I wrote down. Why is Cell most interested in Trunks?
Because Trunks is stronger. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, Cell has Saiyan DNA, so he's kind of got that same thirst. You know what I mean? We're starting to see. We get a reused shot of... So Trunks gets kicked into the ground and like slides and Krillin's watching. And then like very shortly after that, they use the same exact sequence of Trunks getting kicked. Krillin's like being obnoxious because he's not doing anything. And then we get the helicopter kick. And Cell doesn't care that Vegeta got taken away. And really that's pretty much it. So I would say 20 minutes out of the 60 minutes of Dragon Ball Z that we watched, at least was screaming. Like... And usually I like that. Usually I'm like, I defend the screams because like with Final Flash it was good, or with some other situations it's good. But the Trunks screaming was definitely like, okay, you guys are drawing it out. Yeah. Like it's drawn. Not only is his voice actor not very good at conveying the effort.
I was gonna say he's not. He's
really very weak. No, he's a very weak screamer. But and as a result, it's like even more obvious. There's like one or two good parts, but overall it's a lot. So yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, I gave this one a 5, obviously.
I gave this one a 4, so we're descending in quality.
So that's
Can you guess what the next one's gonna be?
So the next one I actually thought was my favorite episode.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Because I just liked the flashbacks.
Okay.
But
well, let's talk.
I was also very tired. So,
little boy tired.
I was just kind of watching. I had my flaming hot Cheetos. And my diet was by Mountain Dew, 0 sugar. And the caffeine did not hit.
Nah. Okay, so
episode 164
from tomorrow.
Probably one of the coolest names ever.
Ghosts from tomorrow's past.
Ghost of Tsushima from tomorrow.
The ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
Scrooge McDuck.
Cell had a line in one of these episodes, and he was like, it sounded so much like, I don't really know who it sounded like, but he was like, you're going to die, or you're weak, just like your father. What is that from? Like, just like your father.
Star Wars, maybe? Or
maybe like a
Lion
Palpatine.
King? Or
just like your father.
Just like your father.
That was much better than mine.
Just like your father.
It reminded me of something, but I don't remember what. So Roshi gets a view of Chi-Chi's cheeks.
Is it though? Her cheeks? Like
Apparently her cheeks. He goes for the grab.
Yeah, so Chi-Chi's wearing a puffy shirt thing with like pink puffy sleeves. She's got her normal purple top on. She's got her long pants on, like parachute pants.
And the cover of like whatever
like a dress thing.
be.
And Roshi falls to the ground because there's an earthquake because Trunks is just going hard. And he looks up and I guess he sees Chi-Chi's pants and he's just so turned on by him. Unless there's something going on under there we don't know about, he's just over it. The dude is so desperate now, he's getting horny at
maybe she got
pants.
the cakes.
She might, but it's like pants, bro. You're just looking at pants. Like, come on, have some decency. Get up off the ground, Roshi. You're a martial arts master.
I think this is when we get our flashback.
Yeah, I just put my first note is so many charge ups, so there was probably a charge up.
There was lots of charging and yelling, and not in the good way, but it still wasn't unbearable. It just wasn't particularly interesting.
It's just like,
I think part of it for us is like we didn't see Trunks work for this.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like not as rewarding
mm-hmm.
as like when we see Gohan or Goku work for something.
Yeah, it's just
Or
not as
Vegeta.
good either. He's just not as good as a voice actor. The art is not
The best.
necessarily.
Sometimes
as
it's
great.
good, sometimes it's bad.
And momentarily speaking, it's not like that hype. You know, like Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time is hype.
Right, because we've seen everything he's gone through to get there, and we saw the catalyst in Krillin's death, which resulted in, you know what I mean? Like, there's emotional weight behind the action.
Like, Trunks is just going Super Saiyan because
Here you go.
he just needs to be a little stronger.
Here you go.
Yeah.
This is the writers. Here you go.
Here you go. Although I do love me some Trunks love, but...
I like Trunks too, but he's better in... He's better... I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, so we get his flashback. So maybe you like this because you haven't seen it before, but the whole movie History of Trunks is like a very much better version of that flashback.
That's what I was thinking.
Significantly better, where it results in, you know, all these characters are dead. So we get in this flashback, we get to see one by one like all the Z fighters, who Trunks calls them the Z fighters.
Which is weird.
Yeah. We see them all die to the androids. It's not particularly well done.
I put that Trunks' Vegeta kind of went down like a bitch.
All of them did.
Yeah, they all did, but like some of them they showed better. Like Piccolo and Tien took actual like gaping holes through their like diaphragm.
But
That's
Vegeta
fine.
just like got
Vegeta
a blast.
like got like a couple blasts and he like went down and it's like
And he's like, no.
he fell down and everything, upside down again.
Yeah. And then we don't see Gohan die, but we see for the first time ever, we do see an adult Gohan.
Yeah,
which is
very,
cool.
very interesting. Is that the same voice actor as Goku, or is it the same voice actor as young Gohan?
It sounded to me like the same voice actor as current Gohan, but like trying to sound older.
Yeah.
So,
but I was like, okay, so Gohan is Goku's kid voice actor. So what do they do when Gohan gets older? Obviously, you're not going to have Sean Schimmel doubling up for those two characters, but...
Well, in the Japanese version, Goku and Gohan are voiced by the same lady.
Huh. The old lady that died?
She's still alive. You always say she died, but she's not
I
dead.
thought she got in a car wreck or something.
I think that was Bulma's voice actor.
That's true. Rest in peace.
Anyway, so yeah, and then that's the cool thing about it is we get to see an adult Gohan. It's cool because we haven't seen that, and Trunks looks a little younger, and everyone dies, and that's pretty much it. And then Cell's like, nice flashback. I'll give you one of my own. And then he gives him a flashback, and his is way less cool.
Yeah, it's just what we've seen. Everything, it's this arc summarized up to this point, basically.
Like, he's in the test tube. Giro's like talking to him over the speakers because he's dead. And he's like, you're going to be, you know, blah, 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 absorb the androids. And then it shows him like crawling out. And then it shows him more or less finding the time machine. And okay, so here, clear this up for me.
I got you.
Trunks, androids are terrorizing his timeline. So he goes back in time to help that timeline. Okay? Even though it doesn't benefit him, which he may not have known ahead of time, whatever. Cell is from a different timeline where he kills Trunks before he gets on the time machine. The same time machine, and then goes back in time to the same point. He happens to go back in time. No, he goes back in time to the same timeline because that's what's pre-programmed into the computer.
I thought that we have two timelines only.
No, because Cell in Trunks' timeline,
Trunks
he hasn't even
already gone.
encountered Cell.
Yeah, because Trunks is gone already.
Right,
Before
so theoretically, when he goes back, he'll have Cell to deal with.
Yes. Theoretically, yeah.
But then there's also the version of Trunks that gets killed by Cell, and then Cell takes the time machine. So realistically, that is 3 timelines.
Does he kill Trunks
right?
to take the time machine? I thought it was just like.
No, he said he killed him. I thought he said
I
that.
thought there was 2 time machines.
There's 2 time machines, but they're the same time machine. Remember, that's the whole thing. They both say hope on them.
That's right.
It's the same time machine, pre-programmed to the same exact point in time.
So we've got Trunks.
Trunks
leaves first, and he comes to our timeline.
So Trunks leaves, tells Goku everything, goes back. It says in 3 years the androids are coming. He goes back to his timeline.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Then he comes back again 3 years later, and then he's like, "I'm gonna help you guys fight." And then all that happens, and then Yamcha gets stabbed through the chest or whatever.
Then Krillin kills our Cell, but the other Cell. Yeah, how the hell does the other Cell get here?
It's Cell from the future. He killed Trunks and took his time machine, but it's just a different version.
This shit's wild.
I just hate time travel in anything. Yo, in the comments, hit me with the most, explain it to me like I'm a child, but with bullet points, how this is working, because I've yet to manage to understand.
With no spoilers so that I can see it too.
Yep. Okay, so, yeah, so Cell's flashback happens. It's too long. Then Cell powers up and Trunks is powering up. And then they fight a little bit, but it's not good fighting at all. Like, there's nothing good. It's just the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and then they like fly away, and then they flat, and there's not really any good particular shots. And then Cell tells Trunks, "Yeah, you have exceeded me in strength, but you still have no chance." Trunks says, "How does that make any sense at all?" The episode ends. What is the implication?
I don't know. I don't understand the implication.
Cell says Trunks is stronger than him in strength. He's exceeded him in strength, but he still has no chance.
Yeah, I mean, is there... All I'm seeing is just a cocky... I mean, what is it? Just Vegeta? Is it just the Vegeta cells talking? Adidas. All day I dream of...
Saiyans.
Speak. Dragon Ball speak.
So you think that's just like...
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just being cocky. Otherwise... I mean, I don't really know what else it could be. I honestly still don't know what Trunks is getting at. I mean,
do you think that there could be some kind of drawback to these these forms?
Theoretically, yeah. I mean, it's got to be stressful for your body to go through that. I'm thinking like some Deku, My Hero type stuff. Maybe not as extreme, but there's a reason that he can't just do it all the time, or hasn't been doing it all the time. I mean, I guess it's his dad, really. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it is just the fact that he knows there's a timer involved and Cell's like, I just got to survive the timer. But so what is Cell trying to get at? He just wants to beat Trunks because Trunks is stronger? What is Trunks' ultimate goal?
Trunks?
He
would destroy him. Cell's ultimate goal, we don't really know yet.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, what if they just like left him alone?
But his ultimate goal was to become perfect. Now he wants to test his strength. Vegeta wasn't worth his time, so now he's fighting Trunks. Beyond that, we don't know.
Like, I wonder if he just takes the L for the team.
Do you think that there is... What do you think? So, yeah, what do you think? Do you think he gets a goal, or do you think he's just kind of like Frieza, like just going to be in it to... He does have Frieza's DNA.
Yeah.
In it to just destroy...
He's not out here, like, trying to take over the Earth, and really, we don't even know if they'd be fighting if it wasn't for, like, our team antagonizing first. Well, they weren't antagonizing. They were trying to stop him from killing people. Yeah.
So you're saying if they never tried to interfere with Cell absorbing the androids, Cell never would have necessarily like seeked them out?
I mean, they had to interfere because Cell is killing people to get to the second or third form or whatever, the sucky.
The sucky.
Which is obviously not good, so our team had to get involved. But I wonder if, like, those people died and, like, they didn't do anything. Is Cell just going to get perfect? And then he's like, okay, fly somewhere else?
Well, he knows of Goku, Vegeta, and them.
That's true.
So he would probably still want to test out his newfound...
He knows of glory. Goku, right? Yeah, because they met.
Yeah, they met, and he knew of him before that because he just does.
Oh, this is interesting.
Any predictions where this is going?
I feel like next episode, especially if we do a double, I hope that, and I imagine we'll see Goku finally come out. I'm excited to see what that does. It doesn't really seem like Goku's the focus of the training, though. As far as like I don't know if he's going to go through the kind of transformation that Vegeta did, which would be interesting. Seems very focused on Gohan. Is Gohan going to come save the day? Probably not, because he's still not even powerful enough to control his stuff. But we also haven't seen any of these motherfuckers team up. Like, just team up. Everyone's trying to fight one-on-one.
There's no honor.
Dude, screw your honor. It's to the courage. Stick your courage to the sticking place.
So I did not know what you said at first. You said stick your curds.
Stick your curds in my courage
Mouth.
place.
I'll put curds in my mouth right now. Let's go get poutine.
Oh my God. If there
Sounds
was a
so
place to
good.
get poutine, I would.
Sounds so good. All right, someone go to Florida, open poutine place.
Oh, and call it that too.
Poutine place.
Welcome to Poutine Place. Poutine's French, right? Canadian at least.
You tell me.
Bunch of
You're the French
people
guy.
up there. Dragon Ball Speak. I gave this one a 5 out of 7 stars.
3 out of 7. It was bad.
Boring.
boring,
I
boring.
disagree.
Boring.
Heavily.
No
I think
plot
this is
progression.
one of the best episodes we've had so far.
No.
I think that Cell is perfect,
Yes, that's true.
and I think.
Do you like him better than Frieza so far as a villain?
100%. Frieza,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
it's
can
no
confidently
contest.
say is my least favorite villain of the show.
Yeah.
He sticks around a while. He's kind of annoying voice-wise. I also like that Cell often sounds like a very traditional anime villain.
Totally.
And as cliche as that is, I kind of dig it. It's
for
much
sure.
better than Grandma Frieza.
Frieza sounds way better in Kai, for the record. It's a different,
Different voice actor or just different?
completely different
style?
voice actor, yeah. He's awesome.
I'll have to check it out. We did it. Another week, another episode. We're going to be, you know what? We don't ever miss episodes, and we're not missing next week.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Speak.